Have you ever wondered how pianists read so many notes at one time? It boils down to seeing the patterns. I'm going to help you see the staff in new ways and see the patterns you've been missing. Let's play the Antinote game. Here is an octave of notes from bass C to middle C, or C3 to C4. There are 4 space notes and 4 line notes. Here are the 4 space notes: C, E, G, B. And here are the 4 line notes: D, F, A, C. We'll use the flashcard on the left. Remember, we're playing the Antinote game, so we're not going to play the note. Instead, we'll play the other line notes. Just the line notes, and leaving out the bottom one, or D, because that's the one on the flashcard. Here they are: F, A, and C. Go ahead and play the antinotes yourself. It's important that you play them for reasons we will get into later. Here's another line note. This time you'll be playing D, F, and C. But not A, because that's the one on the flashcard. Let's try a space note. This is G, so you'll play the space notes except for G. That's C, E, and B. Here's another space note. This is C, so you'll play E, G, and B. C is the one note that occurs twice here. This is a space note C, and here is a line note C. I like to say that the space notes have C at the bottom and the line notes have C at the top in this octave. Reading music is about seeing the patterns. That's why it's important that you play the antinotes. You're working on a grid that you superimpose on the keyboard. Think of it like a chessboard. After a while, the patterns on the chessboard start to jump out at you. Instead of black and white squares, we start to see an L for the knight or diagonal lines for the bishop. The difference here is that instead of dealing with black and white squares, we're dealing with line notes and space notes. Here are your antinotes: D, F, A. This is a special note because it is on the line that is in between the two eyes of the F clef. Don't play F, play D, A, and C. Back to space notes. Don't play E, play C, G, and B. Here's another space note. Your antinotes are C, E, G. I mentioned that reading music is about seeing the patterns. We can't see the patterns unless we are looking at more than one note at a time. What usually happens when students are learning to read music is they get tunnel vision on the note, or overfocus and try really hard to read it. This game is designed to get you to see more than one note at a time. You can nudge that process along if you superimpose the antinotes on the staff. We already talked about superimposing the line notes and space notes on the keyboard. That's the easy part. The tricky part is seeing the antinotes on the staff. Take C, for example. Can you picture the 3 antinotes above that note on the flashcard? It requires seeing what visual artists refer to as negative space, and it will take your note reading to the next level. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Antinote game. I'll post a few videos with flashcards in different orders so you can play this game on your own. Stay tuned for our next tutorial where we will flip this octave upside down and play the Antinote game in the treble clef.